welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, and as always, I have a very special guest for you, artist Elijah Rocq. He'll be with us for the next 30 minutes, so stay with us. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both a national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel. Like I said, I have a very special guest for you, Elijah Rocq. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Well, it's great to have you here finally.
Finally, yes.
It's been a long time in the making, but between your busy schedule, making music, video shoots, finally was able to get you here. So
it's
welcome.
a joy. Thank you for having me, like I said, and I really appreciate you inviting me to it.
Absolutely. So before we get too deep into anything, I always just love to start off with asking, who is? So who is Elijah Rocq? Who are you? Kind of introduce yourself to the people.
Well, Elijah Rocq, I'm just a man that's passionate about what I do, what I believe in, what I love, and music happens to be one of those things, you know. And being able to share my music with the world, you know, and being able to share my passion. You know, I'm very determined. I'm a determined person. And like I said, really focus on a focused person, a focused individual on what I want, and won't stop until I accomplish it.
What is it that you want?
Well, I want to be, like I said, I want to be able to share my music, share the joy, to see people happy, to be able to uplift not just myself, but people around me and people that I love, my family, and, you know, just be able to share the love that I have within me and the passion that I have. I think that the world deserves to be able to appreciate it as much as I do.
Awesome. When did you really get into music? When did you decide that this is not just a hobby? Did it start from childhood? Is it something that came later? Because not everybody starts at a young age. You know, people have this notion that you have to start when you're 5. You've been singing. No, you could have always had it in you, but it just developed a little later. So for you, when did this all kind of start?
Well, it started at a real early age. I remember about 10, you know, I started writing songs and so.
Writing at 10?
Yeah. Not until I was living up in the hills of Jamaica. I don't know if the nature and the birds and listening and running to the river and all of that brought out the melodies, and I started to hear the melodies of nature and so forth, and then it just started to come upon me. But music has always, like you said, has always been a part of my life, even living in the projects of Brooklyn, New York at a very tender age. I remember my mother would buy us instruments, and I would always watch my bigger brother playing the bass and, you know, creating bass lines, and I would be playing the steel drums, and my other brother would be playing the drums, the percussions, you know. We just would make music, and just for fun we would just be making music and enjoying it, you know. And up to this day, I observe my brother, and he's a producer right now, he have a production company called Foresight Production, and he produces music and so on. I've done quite a few songs with him as well.
That's great. So your mother and your family support the musical journey that you chose.
Definitely. My mother is like one of my biggest fans. I love her so much, you know. She's always supported me continually, you know. And I would say one of my biggest inspirations.
Do you have you kept, I should say, any of your old writings that you've done, some of your earliest songs?
Do I have any, you said?
Have you kept them? If you look back?
Yes. I remember vaguely. Sometimes I think back and I remember some of the songs, some of the melodies, some of the words. I might not remember all the words, but I remember some of the words and so forth. You know, then it was just like a training ground, you know. So I would write songs and always go and ask everybody, hear it, what you think about it, and, you know, just enjoy developing and honing my skill, my talent that the Father bestowed upon me and blessed me with.
So how would you really describe your style? Definitely there's that reggae vibe. but there's a soulful vibe. So how do you personally describe your sound?
I wouldn't really categorize it
Okay.
in any one category, like in any one genre.
Mm-hmm.
Now, reggae was a fundamental foundation on which my talent was developed on, because growing up in Jamaica, like I said, and even before, so living in the U.S., listening to Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, Gregory Isaac was some of the big acts, big reggae superstars that I used to listen to, and always hearing my mother play them, so I kind of developed the liking and the loving for reggae music from that standpoint, but also, growing up listening to Danny Hathaway, the Four Tops, Temptations, Smokey Robinson, all of them, so I grew up listening to a wide variety of music. So that's why I said, at any given time you can hear different,
which you do whenever I listen to your
different
music.
vibes from me, you can feel it, and I think the rhythm and blues comes from the experiences and the struggle that you face, you get to express your soul by your experience, and your hardships that you face in life, and just not necessarily the hardships, but just the things that you go through, everyday
Of course,
things.
because even one of your singles is a Stevie Wonder cover.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder. Happens to be. I forgot to mention Stevie. How could I? But yeah, Stevie Wonder happens to be one of my biggest inspirations, in the music. Growing up listening to music, Stevie Wonder, man, I tell you, I can't even explain enough how much I really admire and respect Stevie. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a good mix, and because I think you have so many of those genres that you've listened to, grew up, you hear it in your music now.
Yes.
You hear hints of
it stands out, like you hear the difference,
and all those different things, because I think it just became so natural for you.
Yes.
To be part of your style, that's what your music.
And then dancehall, as the thing is, as music, what you would call it, like as the time changes, and you could hear the time changes. I always would try to be with the time, so that way my sound will be timeless, so no matter how old I get, I'll always be up to date. I'm not stuck in one era, you understand? So,
and that's another thing, when people get kind of like, unfortunately, the way rap, if you're a rap artist, the rhythmical flow of today's rap is so different from what it was
from yesterday.
So if you only know that one way, you are timed out now.
Timed out, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So to be able to be shapeless, formless, like water, like to be able to take on anything that it consumes, that you understand? That's basically what it's...
Even with reggae,
yeah,
you could tell certain artists which era they're from, because there's the whole generation of eras ranking. Every artist had their name, like Louis Rankin, this one Rankin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so you guys come from that era, because that's just what it was. That was a popular thing. But you could tell
that it's from that time. Certain artists, you hear them and you know that they're from that time, because they haven't... what you say? What's that word? Evolved with the time.
Exactly. So it can be a little bit different, but you also know that you do have to keep up. So it's great that you're able to do that. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
Yes.
Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel. So Elijah, definitely a lot of big things have been, coming up for you. 2021, you released some music. You just did a video shoot. Why don't you actually share with us the video that you just recently shot?
Well, yeah. It's going well. It's a new single called "Tell Me What You Want." It's talking about a lady that's kind of fed up with being treated like just object rather than being loved, being cared for, being able to express herself. And so, it's a great storyline, and I think we did a great job with the producer and myself, putting together the storyline for the video, for the song itself, to present the song, which I'm excited to be able to present to the public, And I think it's a great song. Tell me what you want. Yeah.
Tell me what you want. You have a large body of music.
Yes.
When you get yourself ready to go write, do you actually go to the studio and just, all right, it's a writing session, or the songs just kind of come to you while you're driving, in the shower, all over? Because I know it could be a combination.
Yeah. It's definitely sometimes, most of the time, a combination, where I'm at home and I hear a melody start singing to me, and then I just sit down and start putting together something recorded to make sure I catch the melody to remember it, because sometimes it just so basically it's like that. Or sometimes I go in the studio, hear a beat, and it comes right away, and I just start singing, go around the mic, don't even write nothing.
Really?
Just sing, and the melodies, words, and everything just flow natural, and then we just set it up, as we go along. We fix up words, and so as we go along. Basically that's how most of the time it goes.
Are you proud of your writing skills?
Well, I'm a perfectionist. I think I'm a perfectionist, so I always strive for better. So to me, myself, I'm always thinking that, there's more that I can put forth, and there's more that I can learn and push. So I enjoy, I appreciate what I'm blessed with now, but I'm always striving to be better,
So the Elijah Rocq 10 years ago writing, you definitely see a progression in how you...
Definitely. As I listened, like, to Barris Hammond happened to be one of my all-time favorites, as far as melody, writing, everything. Yeah, he really a top-notch, So, I listen to all the greats, and I just continue to develop on what I have,
And how many different music platforms are your music available at right now?
Well, now they can find me on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Rhapsody, a lot of different ones all over the world, globally. If you type in, if they're in Japan, they can find me. If they're in the UK, they can find me. Just look me up on the different platforms. And so, look up Elijah Rocq. That was ROCQ. That's ELIJAH ROCQ, and they can always find me. Find some music, something with me, and. I'm always trying to stay consistent, releasing new music and so forth, Yeah.
So how do you handle the business aspect of it? Because so many people are blessed with the talent and then just kind of neglect
the business
part of it.
Yes.
Because everybody, it's easy to take the mic and hit the stage and do interviews, but you don't want to have to deal with the nitty-gritty of the business part, which, like you say, you're on iTunes, Spotify, Rhapsody, but you have to register music. Like, there's a whole thing that you have to do as an artist to protect yourself and your intellectual property.
Of course.
Because people forget that a lot. And even for beat makers, sometimes I hear stories, I sold that beat for like $300 and that became $1 million, major thing, and you just got that one-time payment.
And you didn't get nothing from it. That's a really good point and question that you ask, because a lot of us is so passionate about the music and just want to hear our music on the radio and just want to know that, we can go on a stage and perform, but never really took the time to, learn about how to secure your future, because remember, there's not a pension. Artists and musicians, our pension is our royalties and all that stuff. So we have to, so we have to really secure that. So I've been doing a lot of research and over the years and learned a lot of stuff. So I kind of tie up the loose ends as far as doing that part, even though it can be very tedious at times.
It is tedious. It is tedious.
I just have to make up my mind and say, I have to think of the business aspect of it and not just the enjoyment of me just want to perform and hear my music on the radio and so it's
a whole holistic view. Like, you actually have to almost parcel off a piece of your day to be like, I'm going to do marketing, which I gotta do my social media. I gotta get the links out. You have to do that. It's
which
the tedious part.
Yeah, that is the hard part, because most of us don't like that. Don't like to do it. We don't like to do it. I can tell you from my perspective, and trying to keep up to date and keep up with it, because I don't know, I just find it weird going on live and talking every day, and I find it, somewhat weird to me. I feel within myself, I feel weird because it's a new age. Before people never had to deal with that, but living in this time, people expect you to be on live, and they want to know some about your life.
I want that inside you.
Yes, So I'm kind of getting more warming up to it, loosening up to it, and understanding that it's okay to open up a little, and let people know a little bit about yourself, and that's what I've been doing.
What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked on live?
Oh my gosh, that one idea. No,
people could go pretty deep, and especially you have lady fans, you have female fans, so I'm sure that
I'm
there has been no limit.
No limit. Many weird questions, I can't even remember one. I'm trying to think. But,
yeah. But it does make you smile, because some people, when you're on live, you just see, and I've watched many lives before, and it would just be like, yeah, they take the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes ladies can come with some questions, you're right, and I try my best to be professional with everything, and try to accommodate everyone, expressing themselves and wanting to know a little bit about me and so forth, which I don't mind, I know where to draw the line.
Where to draw.
When it's necessary,
No, that's for sure a good thing to have. So you're on many, many different platforms, which is good. So your music is out there, it's available. You've registered a lot of your music.
Yeah, the new song, this song actually give thanks to the band Jenna Roots, the production of Elijah Rocq Entertainment and Jenna Roots production. It's two brothers that's in Brooklyn, New York. They play live music and so. And we put together the beat. They made the beat for the song, and we released it. This song is basically one of the first ones that I really went into, and as far as did my own copywriting with the Library of Congress and so forth.
That's
and
great.
Got it lined up, and I got my certificate and everything, so I'm excited about that as well.
That's awesome.
Took care of that, of course I registered with BMI, and so forth, so I try to do as much of the business part, like if people stream my music, download and everything, I always, because my music is monetized on YouTube and on all the different platforms, so it comes to me, the percentages.
Perfect. Well, hold that thought. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel. So Elijah, a lot of great things. We're so excited. What does the rest of 2021 look like for you? And part of 2022, if you could give us a sneak peek.
I would say that it's looking very bright. I would like to say, look out, world. Elijah Rocq is coming for his slice of the cake. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm just working, and I'm looking forward to being able to really share my music with the world and let everyone be able to hear it. Like I said, there's a lot within me that has not surfaced yet, where people haven't really got to experience, even I myself. So I'm excited about that as well. And they can just look for good music, good vibes, and uplifting, to open up the minds and the hearts of the people who needs it in this time, in this age.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do we get in contact with you? What's your social media?
Well, if you look up Elijah Rocq, that's ELIJHROCQ, on all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Elijah Rocq Instagram, YouTube, also on a platform called Reverb Nation. Spotify, they can stream me on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, you can look me up. Just look up Elijah Rocq, but spell it with a Q and not a K, ELIJHROCQ, and you'll find me.
Definitely. And we were talking before about those streamings, you know, and it's so important to get those in because the artist gets something like, what, 1 penny, 1 or 2 cents per stream?
Per stream, yes, yes. Not very much, you know, but that's why the numbers is very important and necessary, you know. So, you know, networking such as this one, and like I said, thank you again for having me and inviting me. And, you know, it's always appreciated, you know, to be able to reach more people, you know, we possibly can, you know, get more numbers. You know.
It's all about the numbers. It's all about making those numbers. Well, we couldn't have you here, Elijah Rocq, and not have you sing a little something for the Beyond Focus family. Can you give us a sneak peek of a song that you'd like to sing for us?
A song or
a little 30-second snippet.
The song.
It's up to you. Surprise us.
Okay. This song, All Season Love, is a song that they can find on all the platform. You can look me up on YouTube, and so All Season Love is a video. It's on video as well. You know, Reggaeville premiered it. It goes like this. It's been so long since I've been waiting for this moment, and now it's here, it'll last a lifetime. A loving that's so divine, ooh, and it just comforts my mind. Now that we are back together, I'll water our love in the morning time, sunshine on the misty dew, and watch you bloom throughout all seasons. And I'll lift you up when you're feeling low. No, I'll never let you go. You are my rhyme, I'll be your reason. I give you that all season love, love for all seasons. Give you that all season love, and I don't need a reason.
There you have it. I love that.
Thank
you. Of course, All
Thank
Season
you.
Love, and that single is available on all the streaming platforms. So that was the acapella version.
Yeah, acapella.
We got I'm
a bit raspy now, but
no. We definitely enjoyed that. So that's awesome. So great music. The video is out. Your YouTube channel.
Yes.
How do you just feel overall with the whole blessings of you being able to do all this?
I really feel really overwhelmed, you know, and like I said, I couldn't do without the loved ones in my life, you know, being there beside me, helping me as I go along, you know, my significant other, that's always by my side, helping me out, you know, significantly, and you know, I feel really excited about sharing the music with the world, and I feel really good about this video and this song coming out, you know. And like I said, I have a few more. I have a lot more singles coming out. I did some covers. I have more covers coming out, so it's just gonna be an ongoing release in music, and so, you know.
What has been the most challenging part of being an independent artist for you?
Just dealing with, like you said, I think dealing with like the business part of it, you know, because having to focus on the talent part, the creativity part, and then having to split that to worrying about trying to get it out there to the masses, you know, and being able to distribute it the right way and make sure that it reached the right audience, the right people, you know, it has been really challenging, you know. So I think that's one of the biggest things, you know, and hopefully in time it'll change where I won't have to do so much on my own, you know. I'll have someone to
you'll have a
assist
bigger
me
team.
on the journey. Yes, to have a team with me, but I'm still appreciative, and I don't mind doing it and making moves, you know. Like I said, I'm very determined, and don't give up. That's my motto, is like, you know, just keep on pushing no matter what, you know. We all was given 2 hands and 2 feet, you know, and I'm blessed with mine still, so just keep on pushing keep on striving for what you want in life.
Absolutely. Any final words you would love to say to the Beyond Focus family?
I just want to say enough love to all the Beyond Focus family out there that's listening, and right here in the media studio. I want to say thank you for having me. And just keep on pushing. Whatever you believe in, continue to believe and continue to push on, because as long as you have life, you have a chance to receive what you want in life. So never give up. Never let nobody tell you that it's not possible, that you cannot do it, that you cannot make it. Just keep on pushing, because your light is right there at the end of the tunnel. Believe.
I love it. That's fantastic. Elijah Rocq, thank you so much for joining us in the studio tonight.
Thank you for having me.
It's awesome. And we'll definitely check out your music and go ahead and follow it. You'll see all the info at the bottom of the screen. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at jean@beyondfocusmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you.